Mm, mm. Good morning, everybody. Hold on, wait a second. I was brushing my teeth. You got to brush your teeth off grid. Apparently, there's a deer out here still trying to get down with it. I had no idea that they made this noise. I thought it was a chupacabra. Y'all might hear it in the back. It goes, "Brrr," and I thought it was a chupacabra. And my friends told me, said, "No, that's a deer." I said, "Man, y'all lying. Y'all just making stuff up. Deers don't make sounds like me eating too many beans, like." Brrr. But he's been doing it for 2, 3 nights now. So he's trying to get him some. And he's still going at it. But I got to brush my teeth just in case he comes around. Hold on a second. Mm, mm. Good morning, everybody. Gerard, you're supposed to spit when you brush your teeth out here off grid. It feels like you're spitting tobacco. I'm living some of my childhood fantasies. Hold on a second. I'm almost ready. I want to speak to y'all for a minute because I'm already getting it. The messages are coming in through my phone already. Happy day. So I'm gonna say something. Hold on. Well, I wasn't going. Well, I don't know. I don't know how this happens. I have welding to do actually. I broke the backhoe yesterday, digging up these boulders. Which she is a beast. The backhoe is officially Petunia, by the way. The car is Petunia, the laptop's Petunia, and now the backhoe is Petunia. Petunia is just the thing that has a strong back. I've been lifting boulders bigger than most Americans. But that's actually what I want to speak about today. Independence Day. Hold on. This is the problem. People getting free from stuff they don't even tell us about. Y'all ain't told me we's free. This is, we free Independence Day. We independent. Yay. Pop, 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 pop some fireworks. And I'm like, you know what? This ain't even my hat. That's my son's hat. Hold on. That's the wrong one. He got a little style on him, though. I got to switch this up. Hold on. I got to take the power cord out here. Move this over. That's the only problem with me right now. I got the bare necessities. Got those bare necessities, those simple off-grid necessities. But I'm now working on comfort, but I'm not organized. So there we go. Let me take his hat off. How y'all doing? How your mama doing? How y'all independent? How y'all doing? Independence doing? How your freedoms doing? Y'all free? We free? Damn it! How come y'all get free? Don't tell people. Y'all should have told me. I didn't know it was free. Somebody tell me, what are we free from? See, the thing I like about honesty is you can actually do something with it. Bullshizzle and virtue signaling, which we just came through a big piece of it with the other side of the people who say, "Oh, we got to do this because the state said this, got to obey, save people. You saved me, I saved you." This nonsense. And now the other side, "Oh, we free, popping caps, pop, 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 pop." These little snap pops and fireworks. Listen, my sons ain't popping one firework today. We ain't popped one firework last year, and I'm not gonna pop one firework with them next year. You know why? Because we ain't free. And until we actually get honest and say, you know what, call things what they are, as though they what they're supposed to be right now, because they ain't supposed to be, because you ain't paying attention, because you listening to these kings and lords is lying to you. You ain't free from nothing. You ain't independent from nothing. But that is hidden in places called laws and books where most people don't read. All right, hold on. I'm gonna take my son's hat off. Get my hat on. I got welding. I jacked up the backhoe. I broke the what is this? The stabilizer right there. Look at that ugly weld. It's a tack weld though. I put a tack weld on it yesterday, and I need a chair. And then today I'm gonna go ahead and fix that joker so I can finish working on this foundation. But I want to talk about independence before I start getting all these inboxes. Oh, happy Independence Day, Joanne. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. Tell me what I'm supposed to be happy about. This ain't gonna be a happy video. Well, it is gonna be for me because I love bullshit. I love to just dig into it deep and just this is some bullshizzle. Let's call it bullshizzle so we can decide what to do with this shovel. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't know it's bullshizzle, then you don't know what to do with the shovel. If you call yourself free and you ain't, then the next generation gonna have to deal with your ignorance. Oh, that's the thing behind me. That's my it's my rock tray. So I find all my interesting rocks and fossils and things. Yeah, I ain't gonna show you what I'm finding now. Yeah. Anyway, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? I'm just curious. Somebody tell me, what are we independent from? What are we free? What did we win when we saw the Rockets' red glare? Is that the right song? Rockets' red glare over the floor fork. What did we win? See, with me, I'm honest with my children. I don't lie to my children. I tell them the exact things for exactly how I know it. You know why? Because I want them to be upgrades of me. I don't want them to fall for the same level of bullshit I have my entire life. I don't want them to be indoctrinated to be a fool, a virtue signaling fool. I want their generation to make real changes, but they can't make real changes if we keep handing them fake bullshit. All right. No, I don't wish them happy 4th of July, and I'm not going to today. And I'm not going to wish you happy 4th of July because there's nothing happy to be about. Ain't nothing happy. It's some. I said this about 4 years ago. It was something happy for some people way back then on 4th of July to be happy about because they thought they did something. Here we are, how many years later? 100 years later, 200 years later. It's obvious that we ain't independent from nothing outside of Britain and the Bank of England and the City of London and all of that deep stuff we could get into. The laws that people don't like to read, the things that say, "Oh, it's conspiracy." Are you independent from corporations? And where did the corporations come from? Right, exactly. All your politicians are lobby. Your entire government is owned by people who don't even live in this country. And if they do, they just have one mansion here or two. Maybe they got 10, but they got rest all over the world. They decide everything for you. Hey, good morning, Deborah. So I hope it isn't a dark message. I think it's funny, actually. I enjoy bullshit. Like I said, I have no issue seeing people. If I woke up and where's my coffee? Oh, damn it. Hold on. I gotta have some coffee. Then I'm gonna read some comments. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I've been wrong before. I'm gonna be wrong again. And where's my coffee? I gotta drink that coffee. My kids keep telling me I'm wrong with coffee. Like, Dad, you need to stop drinking coffee. Say, I'm down to 1 cup a day. I'm kicking butt. I'm not trying to get rid of it. But oh, look at Mexico. Y'all see Mexico? Mexico. Y'all say hi to Mexico. Mexico got some wonderful people up. Say, hey, Mexico. And they make that wind turbine right now. No, that's not Mexico. That's the other people y'all are told to hate. That's China. I got nothing wrong with China. China is why I'm on the internet right now. That wind turbine will spin all night and it makes sure that the satellite got power. China, $130 wind turbine, kicking butt. All right. Good morning, Leah Houston. How you doing? Man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's a good morning. It's a good morning because it's morning. It ain't a good morning because of any particular date or nonsense. No, it's a good morning because it's morning. That's what it is. Because that sun coming up over there. As long as that sun coming up, it's a wonderful morning. Wonderful morning. But I'm not gonna say it's a wonderful morning because of a lie. It's a wonderful morning because we up. You right here. You got internet. You got a phone or something, and you're happy enough to want to get on the internet and look at this man out here baking in the sun. Somebody asked me last night. I was watching Harsher's stream. I didn't know who it was. And reading the comments. He was reading the comments. I couldn't see the comments. He said, who would move to West Texas to farm? I love people to death. I love ignorant people. I love ignorant people, and I love to see people just waddling in bullshizzle like they're little piggies and just, oh, this is fun. Oh, fireworks. I love bullshizzle. Because I think it's funny. It's like, well, I guess somebody would farm in West Texas, outside of the fact that West Texas is known for its farming. I guess somebody would farm in West Texas for the same reason they would freedom in America. I guess because sometimes you got to do something that might be a little bit hard because it's the right thing to do. All right, that's why. That's why. Anyway, good morning, Lee. Riley, of course, Riley is high. Riley is always high. I'm gonna read comments and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna sit here and chastise anybody about some line freedom and some line independence. I'm just I like honesty. Other people like to live in their little lies, and that's fine. You can do that. You can baby, manifest it. Manifest it. If you want to live a lie and teach your children a lie, embrace the lie, waddle around in that bullshit. Go on to do it. No, I ain't got no problem with that. That's that's just I have a backhoe as well. See, look at my tack well, baby. I love playing with fire. Something about putting metals together makes men happy. Hey, Kodak, what's going on? Hi, Cherry Bumper. I know you hide because if Riley hide, we know you hide too. See, look at that. And it's happy for, somebody telling the truth. This is why you spend all day, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday in Facebook jail. That's why, because she'll tell you the truth. But people don't like to accept that. I'm not an identity person. Say, oh, but you don't like. No, I don't like any identity. Ain't that one? Ain't this one, yours, his, her. If it's a personal identity, I respect it. If it's a group-based identity because you were born in a certain place, you don't know yourself, you don't want to be free and independent. Speaking of independence and sovereignty, you refuse to be free. You don't want to stand up for freedom. You don't want to act like you're independent. So you want to join a group that some billionaire created and labeled all y'all like your cow, like these cows walking around here with these tags in their ears. And people gonna do that. I have zero respect for any group, any identity group. I mean, I love you. Don't get me wrong. I love all of them. But if you have no sense of self, what are you doing here? Look at the sunrise. Oh my God, ain't that beautiful? That sun come up every morning. Look at that. That's what I'm happy about right there. And we're happy because we beat the King of England. We got free. You know what? I want the king back. I've said this many a time. I'm gonna say it again today in the post. I want the king back. I think y'all listen. Did the king make people face diapers? Did the king make people go to a specific distance that bacteria and particles and exosomes can't travel? Did the king say you can't go to the grocery store unless you put a billionaire's experiment in your body? Huh? Hmm? Did the king do that? King ain't do none of that. I want King George back. I want him back right now. Right now. Give me. I want the king. Bring the king back. The king is better than all you little ignorant people in Washington. Right there. No, look, bring the king back. I want the king. You know what? Maybe here's a question. Here's a question. What do we do today that's better than what they did back then? Nothing. All right. Hey, happy birthday. Whose birthday is it, Elaine? Somebody's birthday. Whose birthday? Happy. Here it go. Here it go. Lee, what are you doing, man? You got jokes. Better work on keeping what independence we still have. What independence do we still have, Lee? I'm just curious. I at this point, like your body ain't free, your mind ain't free. You can't go to the movies free. Ain't nothing free on this planet that God, soul, universe, what gave everybody. Said this is yours, and we began to say mine, mine. No, I said it's yours. No, it's mine. Lee, I was watching Carlin this morning. I love George Carlin. Oh man, he was such a prophet. I like the skit he was doing where he was mimicking two ages between 2 and 4 and 40 and 70 in America. Mine, mine, this is mine, this is mine, 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 mine. Give it back. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure we got much independence left. I mean, I'm independent. Don't get me wrong, Lee. I slavery's a choice. You come here and say, "Oh, you can't do that." Oh yeah, well, you better have some resolve because you understand this. What? Here's the thing. I was well, my crew, my kids and I were talking about yesterday. Terrorism. Never negotiate with a terrorist. That was one of the only damn things out of that illiterate man's mouth that made any damn sense. What's his name? George Bush. Illiterate as hell, but all right, I'm making that part up a little bit, just a little bit. I think Nancy taught him. No, that was not Nancy. Was Reagan. That was the other ignorant dude. I don't like none of your colonizers. Nope, don't like the light skinned ones, and I don't like the dark skinned ones either. Nope, don't like the ones that don't have penises. I don't like any of your lords and kings that you colonized. I don't like none of them. All right, they're all worse than King George. But we were talking the other day about terrorism. It's like, yeah, because people talk about human trafficking, which is interesting. Why would you move down by the border? There's human trafficking. I said, well, why would you live in America, the number one human trafficking nation in the world, that's so ignorant about it? They actually write laws about it to make sure they keep doing it. And they make the people who hate it, the taxpayers, billions of dollars in the ones they print, and the kids ain't even born yet, pay for it. That's number one. Two, if you know what your foe wants, and you could deny that to your foe, and you have the resolve to go to the ends, and you show that foe that they ain't gonna get what they want one way or another. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm ignorant as hell when it comes to being stubborn. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. It means I need to do it. I'm an individual. I'm a sovereign. I'm a free man. And if you have the resolve that you want to take it to the ends that it needs to go to, see, I'm never going to be human trafficking. That's never happened. Number one, I don't think I'm the color. I have a penis, and I'm older. older. 29, they don't take you for 29 and up. They don't even want you. But if I were, or if I were around people who were, see, this is the thing. This is the thing about me. If you're around me and somebody means you harm, they're gonna have to come through me. That's how it's always been. I don't. You don't negotiate with terrorists. Somebody shows up and they mean somebody harm, and especially if that person is smaller than you. Nah, you don't let them get away with that. You stand up for that person. Right? You're never gonna human traffic me because you either gonna have a dead body or you gonna be dead or we all gonna be dead. That's it. Slavery is a choice. Kanye West said it, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna read comments. I'm gonna get out of here. I think that if we can be honest with ourselves, if we're free or independent or slaves, then we could do something about it. Harriet Tubman, I freed thousands of slaves and I could have freed thousands of more. If only they knew they were slaves and they stopped popping them damn fireworks, pretending they're free in a slave colony. All right, I'm good at welding, G. Just say, you are, Riley? Hey, I'm not. I'm glad you are. You need to come down here and you need to weld this. I'm not. I've been thinking and praying and drinking coffee, and now the sun is up. So I proved yesterday that the solar bank can handle the welder. Was it a stick welder, arc welder machine, and it can handle it. But I need to be at peace with a cup of coffee before I try to finish this weld. But I got the tack welds holding it in place. Good morning, Tony. How you been? Way to go, becoming sovereign. Well, I'm sovereign though, Tony, not in a legal way. I'm sovereign in my mind. I've always been free. I've always been free. And in my mind. Why? Because whether it was my parents, the government, teachers, professors, any authorities, if you push me before farther than what I want to go, you got a fight on your hands. I've always been that way. I've always been very no. I when I was born in this country, Tony, doctor smacked me on my butt, and I'm still looking for that bastard. By the way, I don't play that. That's abuse. No, I said I was free. Oh, I'm free. Now you sure? Oh, you know, every day put your heart. You remember y'all remember that? You put your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic from which it stands, one nation, not under Bill Gates, not under Jeff Fauci, not under the pharmaceutical industry, not under the World Health Organization, not under the CDC, but under God. For liberty and justice, and I forgot the rest of the bullshit for all. So okay, liberty and justice and freedom, and I'm free. All right, I got it. Boom, got it. And that's the contract I'm holding to. Period. I'm free. All right, just bought a bunch of Newports. And you're free to do that, Riley. Everybody pick your poison. I got my coffee, you got your Newports, other people got the cannabis. It's your life. You lead your life. You don't let nobody else tell you how to lead. I'm so sick of these flies out here. Did your son freak out when you told him what sort of spider that was? Yeah, they both did, Deborah. I love it. Oh, I love it to death. I love it because I said I got one son. I mean, he's tall and he's skinny, and the other son, I mean, he's kind of got a little burliness on him. Runs track and stuff like that. That spider came out. Then my son said, "Dad, that's a wolf spider." I turned around and I said, "I seen this big black shape and these big long legs. Nah, ain't no wolf spider. You know what a wolf spider look like." Trust me, I thought that was a chupacabra too. The first day I was out, it was about the first week. First week, I saw that wolf spider. I know what they look like. No, that's not a wolf spider. I said, son, that's a tarantula. Mm. I mean, they was brave. I'm not gonna say they weren't brave. I got to switch hands. Ah, man. Whew. Is that the back to Deborah's comment? Yeah, no, it wasn't. They weren't like scared or nothing. But well, no, they were scared. They didn't freak out. They were just like, damn, that's big. They didn't say damn, but they were looking at it. And I was like, all right, we'll go ahead and take care of it. And it's like, I ain't taking care of it. I ain't taking care of it. Oh, okay. Because my son, they got deep voice. They didn't freak out. But of course, Dad had to usher the tarantula somewhere else. And we're just going to leave it at that. We're not going to do the details. You can figure that out for yourself. Tarantulas out here are harmless. They are harmless, to let everybody know that. But there are certain realities we all live within. If it's 10, 11, 30 something at night and you're going to sleep and whatever you sleeping in, and it's something big, black, furry, creepy with 8 eyes and it's just jumping around bed to bed, yeah, you need to expedite some freedom. You need to create some independence because that's kind of like slavery. Spider, I'm gonna sit like this. There we go. I got the light right. I could totally live off grid. One of my seeded watermelons is growing. Riley, well, I don't think people realize how free it is. That's the thing. I mean, it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard. And you got to give up a lot of these little creature comforts and make us little creatures that believe we're independent and virtual signal each other. It's hard, but it's worth it. Oh, it's Riley's birthday. Happy birthday, Riley. Happy birthday. Happy Freemason. See, and this is the thing. Like, happy Secret Society Day. There you go. I agree with that. Happy Secret Society Day. Happy Banker Day. Happy, let's keep lying about what we are because we ain't day. I agree with all those days. That all makes sense. But don't tell me something like Happy Freedom Day, Happy Independence. What are we free from? We independent? What do we do? And what independence? And Lee, I have to disagree with you. You and I agree on like 99% of everything, but I disagree on independence. We ain't independent from nothing. We as slaves with the rest of the nations on this slave plantation. We ain't free. Ain't nothing free about this. Everything costs. You born here a baby that said Lee, you born, you pop. Here go Lee. Lee, they smacked you on your butt. It said, here is your debt. Now get out there and make your billionaires proud. They have children who don't want to work, and they don't want to work either. They don't want to contribute anything to this planet. They want to burn it up and destroy it and then kill everybody, go hide in the bunker, come back out. And the only way that's going to happen, if Lee Houston, you get your debt, you get your butt out there, go to daycare and go to kindergarten, get yourself a skill like working a cotton gin, picking in the field, working on a rubber plantation, going in the mine, get some coal tan, and be proud. Be a good, proud slave of what you do. Get out there and get you a career for the billionaires that don't do any damn thing for their families. That's what they give us. And be proud of it. And there's a scripture. That's Tony. He talk about the Bible a lot. What's the scripture? Pride goeth before ascension and freedom and independence. No, pride goeth before fall. And we's falling. You wouldn't even think we could fall any further. Soon we're gonna hit China hell because we didn't pass America hell. We're gonna hit China hell. We're gonna keep falling. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday. I'm ready to get out of here, y'all. That sun is up. That's what I was waiting for. The sun is up. Now the panels are doing some power. Now I can turn this inverter on and go ahead and weld this leg of the backhoe so I can get back to work. Oh, maybe rather. So I got real work to do. I don't do billionaire work. Billionaire kiss my butt. Just all of it. And it's black too now. Like my face. This ain't even my color. I'm mocha, but it's dark out here, and I think my butt is black. I haven't seen my butt. One, I don't have a mirror. Moved off grid, forgot to bring a mirror. Number one. Two, I'm pretty sure it probably is. It's probably blacker than usual. Billionaires, y'all all kiss my black butt. Every last one of you. Toasty, rusty, and it's dusty too, because a lot of dust out here. Kiss my butt. Just I know I'm free. Y'all, I have no time for this nonsense. People of many corporations, yes, they are, and they're dead, which is why their birth certificates, their names are all caps, because they think you're dead. But we're free of Britain. Then why do you have an all-cap birth certificate? Admiralty law, because they put you on that ship, you're dead at sea when they put them sailors on that ship. Sipping my coffee while I listen. Hey, Lee, all right. Yeah, I sip coffee. They go Latricia and Flash. I have to get me a horse, Latricia. You got to help me. She got horses and all kind of bulls and stuff. And you would probably know how to deal with this little nasty, horny deer that's over this hill. I haven't seen him yet. I don't know where he is. But all night long, he just literally, he's looking for a female deer. And I tried to tell somebody, I think I was telling Lori the other day, so I don't have female deer parts. All right. Honestly, I don't have male deer parts either. But you out here looking for coochie, you deer coochie, you're not gonna find it with me. You're gonna find something else. I'm not Latricia and Flash. I do not know how to corral deers. And damn it might not be a deer, Latricia. It might be a mule deer. They got mule deers out here. There's a bigger deers. No. It's gonna be a fight. I'm free. The deer try to take my freedom. No, let's go. I'm really independent from that. Okay. Same with your big pharmaceutical industry for those of y'all who convinced that they cured the common cold. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna say something real serious real quick. Because I got to say this. I got to say this for somebody in the family, somebody close. Um, Karma is a bitch. I don't like to cuss, but I will say fake words that kind of sound like cussing. Um, if in order to save a person's life, you force them to take a billionaire's experiment, whatever the f happens to you, you deserve. Okay, I'm just gonna lay that out right. Just lay it out there like some old jelly on a piece of toasty off grid bread. Just gonna spread it out there like some butter. All right. If you force children to have an experiment done on their body to do any damn thing, whatever happens to you, you deserve it. I'm sorry. Karma, that's just how karma gets done. I didn't say it. It had nothing to do with me. But if you force people, before you want to put a helping hand out to people, you force them to experiment on their body, whatever happens to you. Karma, yep. When it happens, I'm just letting you know that. So you know, and I know. When it happens, well, you know why. I'm just letting you know. When people need help, you're supposed to help people, period. End of story, especially saving their life. I'm not going any further than that. I remember when I thought Obama was a good person. Man, I believe he's the sickest. But yeah, see, Riley, I did too. I did too. When was I? There's a dude named Greg introduced me to Obama. I don't like none of them. None of them. They know you don't know. No, it ain't him. It's nothing special about him. It's just they're all worthless. They all report to corporations. They all report to lobbyists. They all do what corporations want them to do. Ain't none of them independent. Ain't none of them free. They're all actors for lobbyists. They take that check, they take the bribe, and they do exactly what they're told to do. You can clap all you want. You can sing, dance, jubilee, do whatever you want to do. Have chicken bakes. Y'all can get together with them big plate things. Y'all pay $1,200 a plate to sit down with the politics. You can do anything you want to do. They're already purchased. It's like, it's like a slave coming here from Africa or Ireland or wherever y'all bring all the slaves from. And you get off the boat and you auction it off. Here's one we got for yours, Obama. Here's one we got for you named Bush. Here's one we got for you named Trump. Here's one we got for you named Biden. They're out there on that stage and they're half naked and being slapped. He can pull the pharmaceutical industry. He can write some laws. He can do some systematic this, that, and he can lie too, act, dance, sing, and they get that dance and step on. And they're purchased. Okay. Big farmers. Yeah, I like that one right there. Give me that one right there. Boom, hit that gavel down. We own you. They own the politicians. You can say anything you want to once they're working on that plantation in Washington. You can say anything you want to. You can write all the books you want to. You can fight with people on social media all you want to. They are owned by that corporation. And if they want a job in 4 more years, they're going to do exactly what that corporation tells them to do. Period. End of story. Ain't got nothing to do with saving grandma. Ain't got nothing to do with freedom. Ain't got nothing. We're protecting your freedoms. We're the Department of Defense. The Department of Defense ain't defending nothing since they didn't burn up the Pentagon and it was a hemp field and put a building there that looked like the shape of something else. Nah. They don't defend anything. They're invaders. They are the East India Trading Company, which is why the United States Incorporated was formed shortly after the East India Trading Company was dissolved. All right. We are a corporation and they do what they do. There's nothing independent here. Not them, not us, not you. We are only independent from our own individual personal selves. All right, y'all, I'm going to have to get going. So I'm going to do some comments real quick. Then I do got to go. The sun is up. It's time to get the welding on. I have real work to do, not fake work. I got to keep switching my hand. This carpal tunnel or something. Hey, Lynn Murray, how you doing? Desert farmer. Yeah, artificial. That's the only thing, Lynn, and my kids, they keep having to clarify, like artificial. This is not a real desert. We've been in torrential downpours for the last almost week and a half. It's an artificial desert. We wet, cold. It's crazy. It's crazy. Artificial desert. We're going to fix this, though. Desert permaculture. That's what it was called. Permaculture. It means we undo what we did to make the dry land look like a desert. Hey, Joseph, good morning. Oh, it's been a while, man. You're still out there in Pennsylvania, Jersey. How they doing? West Texas is beautiful. William, it is amazingly beautiful, and the people are wonderful. William, I'm going to say something that's going to make people upset, but, I say stuff make people upset all the damn time. When I was born, William Houston, I was born in the Washington, D.C. area, the largest population of middle-class African Americans in the world. My school was like 99.100% African American. I did not like living there. I did not. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't like any one type of people. I just me. And ever since then, in college, college traditionally African American college, you get, and that was probably 92.100% black people. And then after that, I went into corporate world, and that was probably 97.100% Caucasian people. And I love all. I don't listen. Don't nobody say I love people. I give you the shirt off my back. I give you the tomatoes in my garden. I do anything for. I love people. I hate ignorant groups. I hate ignorant classifications of people, but I love people. And but now, Lee William, I'm in out here in West Texas, and I'm all around Hispanic people. I have to say it. I'm pretty sure in about 20 years, if I'm still alive, William, I'll be like, I never live around Hispanic people again. But right now it's new to me. I love it, William. I don't know why. It's the cold. It's like it's different. The people are different. They're friendly and kind and nice. Bad things happen. They want to work with you and help you and do stuff. And maybe I was like that with the African Americans at first, and maybe I was like that with the Caucasians. I like difference. That's what it is. And you know what, William? That's what it is. I just like being around different people, and I'm in a different culture right now, and I love it down here, and it's beautiful. I have not seen any UFOs, but I'm still waiting on it. I need to go read that document. Anyone read that document? They had the UFO release where the government finally told you what every other government told you, but the American government, so they only told you the bits and pieces that they want you to know. Said, oh, it's alien. I heard part of it. I didn't hear the whole thing. Say, oh, well, this is what we do. If we find parts of an alien craft, we send them to Area 51 S4, which ain't too far from here. And if we find body parts of aliens, we send them to it's a place in Hawaii I've never even heard of. It's some place in Hawaii where they send the body parts and any living non-Earth beings. And the other document said, and if you find any certain technologies or something, I think it was Wright Patterson or something. I didn't read it. I don't really care, to be honest with you. They've been doing this a long time. I look up here, sitting out here, William, and I look at all that dust in the sky because you can't see the dust in Pennsylvania. Like, damn it, somebody need to clean that up. Like, no, the sky is a neighborhood and it's a whole lot out there. And anybody who is still silly, ignorant enough to believe that they the only thing out here is, I don't even know what to tell you. And anyone who actually believes that the U.S. government going to tell you everything they know about alien life that come from up there, you crazy as hell. That's why I haven't read it. It's pointless. We we need a king for Turtle Island. Easiest way to collapse the system. We definitely need. I don't know the Conan. I don't know the details of Turtle Island. I kind of stopped when we got up to that point. The only Turtle Island I really focus on is the one on that Survivor show. Turtle Island. What's his name? Eunice. Eunice. I forgot his name. I used to watch his show all the time. He lives off grid. George Carlin was straight out of, he was just brutally honest, Lee, and that's why he couldn't sit around. He was a prophet. He told people exactly. He said, in 20 years, this country gonna be a pile of steam and bullshizzle. Guess what this country is in 15? He missed it by a few years. Guess what it is? A steaming pile of bullshizzle that the pharmaceutical industry owns, and most people actually think that they cured the common cold, and they can tell you have no access to the life and the world that you built, that you help build, unless you take the billionaires' experimentation from the people who actually think they cured the common cold. I was on it yesterday too. I was talking about Dr. Sebi. That's my doctor. Every time I turn on that damn television, which is about once every 3 years, it's to ask your doctor. I do. His name is Dr. Sebi. He proved in the New York Supreme Court, because I had to correct somebody. Somebody put on my post some bullshit. He proved in the U.S. Supreme Court what a disease is and how to get rid of it, and he got rid of them. And they tried to get, you're practicing medicine without a license. So it went from the New York court to the New York Supreme Court, and the judge said, all right, look, we won't put you in prison if you prove you did the things that you said you did. He said, I cured AIDS, I cure sickle cell anemia, I cured cancer, there's a bunch of other stuff. I've cured all these things in my clinic. And they said, all right, you're lying. because we have people with PhDs, LMNOPs, they went to doctor school, medical school, and did all this, figured this out, and they know how to do things, and they can't do it. So obviously, you, an uneducated man, can't do it. And they lined up a panel of doctors, and they went and they got. He said, "Oh, what you got to do?" The judge said, "You need to bring one person in with each of those ailments. I want to see their before papers that show that they had this disease, and their after test work to show that it was gone." And guess what they did? His patients loved him so much for helping their bodies cure their diseases, because he didn't cure any damn thing. He just knew how to put in you the things for your body to do what it was designed to do, which is why you have an immune system. And I think it was 74 or 72 of the people he gave herbs to showed up, and they showed the before papers, HIV positive, and the after papers, HIV negative. If I might even said that wrong. Cancer before, no cancer after. He proved that your immune system is your doctor. He proved that there isn't a thing on this earth yet that we know of disease-wise that your body can't cure if you have the right compounds in your body for your immune system to do what it's supposed to do. He proved it. So I really don't have time for this. These quick cures, these quick fixes. That's not how nature works. You follow the rules of nature, and your body does what it's supposed to do. You eat the things on TV, you're gonna die, and there's nothing anybody can do to save you. Because all this is designed to work together. You're an ecosystem and you're in an ecosystem. You need to eco in the system. If you eco outside the system with too much Twinkies and coffee, you're going to die. But that's an independent thing too, right? Baby, Independence Day. You are independent. You can choose to eat poison and expect that the billionaires going to come save you. That's not going to happen. Gerard is an independent as they come here in the U.S. of A. That's only because I'm ignorant, Lynn, and I paid attention to civics, and I believed everything that teacher told me, and I'm going to live it. And when they done with me living it, they come, but they're going to get you. Well, you know where I'm at. Y'all got 800 drones overhead all the time. Now they got the satellites and stuff. You can get me anytime you want to get me. I'm going to live free. That's because slavery is a choice. And people don't, Kanye West said it. Well, that was the right thing that he said. It is a choice. When you decide that your freedom is more important than your life, then can't nobody take it, because you can live free to the day you die. They ain't come get you. They want to come get you. East Berlin Wall. That's hilarious. Hey, Mark, what's hilarious? Hashtag we all gonna die, right? That's why you gotta live free. Live free, because if you're not living free, you're not actually living. You're already dead. It's like the show The Walking Dead. If you're being told what to do by authorities, respect my authority. You're not free. You're dead. You're a zombie. You're a walking clone, and you're doing what you're told. We all gonna die, but not everybody lives. How's that saying go, brother? Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. You might want to think about making a world where your children can live, and the children ain't never gonna live until we're brutally honest. Are we free? The answer is no. Are we independent? The answer is hell no. And that's just legal papers. You can look that up. The Organic Act, the Washington, D.C. Act of 1871. I haven't talked about that in a minute. We aren't. So stop pretending that we are, right? Now, if you're out here pretending that we're free, pussing and busting out, you can blow up some fireworks if you want to. Do what the hell you want to do. But don't go out there lying to people. Happy 4th of July, ain't nothing to be happy about. You're not free. You got to be honest to actually come about real solutions. You got to accept the fact that it's a problem before you can fix it, right? Same thing with your immune system. When you start getting symptoms, you say, okay, well, I need to go to CVS and get me some creams and stuff, rub on the body. No. That is so you can sleep at night. I get that. We can't sleep with congestion. I get that. But when you accept the real problem, I've been stupid. I've been eating donuts in the morning and bagels and coffee and pancakes, flapjacks. We in Texas, you got to call them flapjacks. And at lunchtime, I'd go to the mall. That's what I used to eat, yo. I'd go to the mall and we get burgers and some bacon. I don't know, some ham hocks or something. I don't throw in there some fries or something. And then for dinner, we get some more biscuits and bread, some steaks and shrimps, and just throw it together with a little drop of green. You're going to die. See, the first thing you got to accept when your body throws out a symptom is you've been ignorant and you're malnourished. Every single disease on this planet is malnourishment. I mean, there's some that I don't know nothing about. 0.001%, DNA. It ain't no 50%. That's a lie. It's a cop out. No, I ain't no doctor. I don't want to be a doctor. Doctors are, do I look like a doctor? Number one. Am I smoking? Am I drinking? Do I look unhealthy? Do I look stressed? Do I look like I have no idea what I'm talking about because I'm actually sick like everybody else and I'm on drugs, but I'm teaching you how to be healthy? No, I don't. And most doctors I have respect for are the ones that are the healer variety, and most of those don't have any degrees. Some of them do, most of them don't. All right, that's my rap. That's about it. I gotta go. Free your mind and your butt will follow. William Bootsy Collins. That's right. You gotta free your mind. You gotta be honest with your mind too. First, don't lie to yourself. Say you're free. Anybody, just say what it is. I have a big black furry creeper in my bed. Yes, you do. And that's not a spider. That's called that's called a worm kiss. But we're not gonna go there. All right, I gotta go. You guys. Demons laugh when they hear the truth to make it seem a joke. Yes. Yes, they do. They laugh at aliens, they laugh at Bigfoot, then they laugh at mermaids. Oh, that stuff could be true. I don't know. I just listen to the you and my government superfluous sis. And if they say aliens ain't real, aliens obviously is real. Now we know that. They say Bigfoot is real. They say you're free, then obviously I ain't free. They say they're going to free a country, and I know they're going to blow up the country and steal some resources. I believe the exact opposite of authorities. I'm not a colonizer. I don't believe in colonized society. I don't believe in colonizing presidents, and I don't believe in leaders. My son said the other day, but something about your president. His son, I don't have a president. I don't have a leader. I'm not a slave. I'm not a follower, and I don't follow anybody. I don't have any leaders. I'm here, and I'm surrounded by people who believe that they need to be led somewhere, and they big old adults with drawers they put on themselves and belts they buckle by themselves, and they feel they need to be leading somewhere. I don't need anybody to lead me, especially not a psychopath that's lobbied by criminal corporations and industries. Anyway, I can't wait for you all to be the aliens they want very few people here, Riley. They made that obvious. So don't hear spreading fake news. The aliens that come to Earth to take selfies, that's about it. They like to fly through. We're like the ghetto of the universe. Aliens come through, them aliens kids come through, their parents like, oh damn it. I spilled my coffee. I mean, they come through in them spaceships like shoo, shoo, shoo. You haven't noticed why they go so damn fast? That nobody has a good pictures. All the pictures is blurry and stuff because they don't want to be here. And their parents know. See, the mom and dad got the GPS on it. They know we at Earth. We're going to get in big trouble. They kill each other. They eat each other. They human traffic each other. They clap for it. And they vote for more of it. They kill each other over that black oil stuff called oil. They enslave their children and they're happy about it. And they teach their children to do it more. Mom and dad said, hit the gas when you get to Earth. They want to abduct very few people. Riley, I'm trying to live a life that makes me abductable. I want to be interesting to aliens. I'm not, right now, I've not been abducted. I have not seen no aliens. I haven't seen no spaceships. They have not contacted me. So obviously, I fit in with everybody else. I'm just, an evolving monkey that ain't figured out that we keep playing this troop pack mentality, this group mentality, and pretend that we're free, pretend that we're independent. We ain't never going to be. Robo voice, Paul. All right. I'm selling the freedoms I have. I've been in a country where it doesn't exist. I'll be thankful and try to hold the freedoms that haven't been whittled away yet. Guess it's perspective. Yeah, it's all perspective. And I'm not telling nobody not to celebrate. I don't tell nobody nothing. I think everybody should do what they want to do. I'm just saying we need to be honest about, and I appreciate you kind of delineating. We do have some freedoms, and within the laws, we do have some freedoms. I'm trying to think about it because there are a lot of freedoms, Lee. They've already written a law to say that we don't have. They just haven't acted on it. Like you think about the NDAA, what is that? The law that basically said that everything that we own, that actually the government owns, which actually is a corporation. So everything we own, this cup of coffee right here, this cup of coffee and every grain in it, that they actually own it. And whenever they choose in state of emergency, they can take it anytime they want. So I think we got to, yeah, I agree. There's definitely some independences and freedomish things that they have not taken yet. But the corporation we live underneath has already said when the time is right, and that's not when a malnutrition demic strikes the world. But when corporations decide they want to take them freedoms, they already got laws to take them. They're gonna give them right up because that's their job. It's not like politicians are bad or anything. It's just we're stupid. We don't understand this system. The problem is the system. The problem is not politicians. The problem is not the Democrats. The problem ain't the Republicans. The problem is the system is designed to keep us slaves and keep us clapping to be slaves. So I don't have a whole lot of clap. I don't have a whole lot of clap. I thought drone was a good description. All right, Superflush. I had to get down at the bottom. Just program. Yep, everybody's pro. It's just indoctrination. People aren't bad either. Like, they're no bad people. I think there's some really silly people, sis. Like, yeah, you get played. Say you got played. Don't pretend that you didn't get played. Like, that's ignorant. It's like from 2020, the malnutrition demic. Yeah, I got played. Yep, you got me. You got me. The fear, the television, the sounds, light, sound show. Yeah, you got me. You scared me. All right. But now I realize that you bought some bullshit, and I understand the ecosystem now, and I understand malnutrition, and now I get it. I'm not going to let you get other people around me. I'm not going to let you fool my wife or my husband. I'm not going to let you fool my kids. I'm not going to let you keep fooling my aunt, my uncle. People who are wrong and finally say, you know what? I'm wrong. Let me be better. And then there are people who lock in with that ignorance. And, nah, I'm going to be willfully wrong. I'm going to be willfully ignorant. Very dangerous people. Like with your kids. If you're wrong, say you're wrong. You want your kids to respect you, you need to be wrong. You want your friends to respect you, you better be wrong. Because if you right all the damn time, But yeah, it's just programming. I get that. Gerard's mouth is moving slower than his voice. Yeah, because it's a sat. They got decent satellite. They don't have great satellite. I might have to try the billionaire satellite. I forgot his name. I will agree on the pharmaceutical ring. Yes. Well, they've like Lee Houston, right? They purchased the rights to do anything to anybody's body they want, and they do. And they wanted to act on it this year. There was enough last year, 2 years ago. There was when people start acting stupid. Well, that's probably from the beginning. But yeah, they bought the right. And that happened. They got enough fear. They know people will go along with it. And so they created experimental things. And now everybody's putting it in their body. They bought the right, and the politicians did what their job was, which is to write laws to make sure that they continue to get their lobbyist checks, which is to show people that you have no rights to tell them that they can't experiment on your body. All right. Sleep deprivation. That's the thing. Happy day. Yes, sis. Every day is a happy day. It's not a doom and gloom live stream. Every day is a happy day. Just today is no happier than yesterday for me. All right. No, bro, you look healthy and happy to me. I am healthy and happy. I'm happy. I'm not gonna say I'm as healthy as I was in Pennsylvania. I was a hell of a lot healthier. I was eating organic food. Most of the food I grew myself. Wasn't eating processed food, things you add hot water to. I mean, my body can take the beating it's taking for this last month and a half while I'm building up the infrastructure. But no, I need to go back to eating the compounds that give my immune system what it needs to destroy everything in the environment that comes to it that want to cause some sort of a dis-ease. So I'm definitely happy. I am still healthy because my body's still hanging on to all the fruits, vegetables, and minerals and things I was eating in Pennsylvania. But eventually, my body's gonna give up if I keep eating this processed food that the government subsidizes. The government saving grandmama subsidizing the poisonous food that's gonna get everybody killed. Freedom is a state of mind. It's knowing that nobody has authority over it, and that's the end of it, Christ. I mean, a lot of things you can do. There's a legal aspect to getting your freedoms. You can move out the country. You can do a lot of things to get your freedom. But at the end of the day, it's a state of mind. And if you don't believe you're free and you don't live like you're free, you can do all the things you want. You can move everywhere you want. You can correct your legal status. You can do anything you want. You'll never be free. Free your mind and the rest will follow. It starts with your mind. All right. Sometimes today, your healing mind to set us free from evil. Sometimes today, I'll use your healing mind to say, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And that's something I got to tell you. I've actually got a package the other day, and I don't even know what to say about it. My mind is discombobulated and flip-vapilated. And I appreciate all of you, and I thank everybody who put something in on this permaculture and the desert project. I'm trying to document best I can. I lost my SJ cam. I got to figure out where that is. I probably put on a post somewhere. It's probably sitting on a Yucca because I try to film myself in most things that I do. But somebody sent me a gift, and I don't even know what to say about it, y'all. I'll be honest with you. Like, very rarely does somebody discombobulate me, and I'm discombobulated, bamboozled, and run amok. If somebody would put so much love into something that they sent me, then they handmade it, and I'm gonna show it, and I tell y'all about it. But it's just it boggles my mind, and it's moving to me that somehow me and my little silliness have said something so meaningful that somebody would take hours, and it probably took days to make something that was so beautiful and so meaningful, and put it in my mail in the PO box. And I'm still moved by it. I'll show it to you guys later. I don't know what to say. I mean, the person who did it, they know what they did, and my God, I thank you for the meaningfulness and the love, and then they had the audacity to put some love money in there too. I don't know what to do. I can't really talk about it right now because I know it's gonna make me emotional. Like I don't know why, we have these talks where we just sit here and we talk and stuff. It's moving to me that I've ever said anything that's that important that anybody would take days and make something so beautiful for me. I mean, and the handwritten letters I get, and this person wrote a hand letter too. It's so meaningful. It is. Yeah, and I don't know why. You could send me all the emails, and I see Paul Bradley. I see you here. You can send me all the emails and inboxes in the world, and I try to get to them. I do the best that I can. I try to get to every one of them. But when you write a handwritten letter, it's not an option to read it. It's not an option. You want to read it. There's something about that. There's something about looking at just the handwriting thing. And I read all the handwritten letters I get. And I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the love, y'all. I really do. I don't understand it, but I appreciate it. And really, if there is anything the decence that's come out of my mouth in the last few years, before I decided to throw my Rockefeller life away and move off grid, I mean, it's really because of the love of the family. It's really because of the people who they understand what I'm trying to say. I don't always, say it right, mess things up. We all make mistakes. But the fact that there's so many people who show love to me, that's the only reason I do it. And I know I see Paul Brady there, and I did my best to say, no, I'm not doing Facebook no more. We fight back and forth. I don't do no damn Facebook social media. I don't. I've created enough content for these people. They don't need any more of my money. They don't need more of my time. Um, and so I've reduced my posts here. Don't get me wrong, and I'm still going to do that because one, we need to spread our content around like butter on the internet. When we put all our eggs in one basket, we see what happens. But the people on Facebook that aren't on Patreon are still just throwing all kind of love at me, and it's just confusing. And they probably did it. They probably got together. You know what? No, we're not gonna go to Patreon. We're gonna force him to stay here by sending him letters and gifts and making things. We know that guilt to get him. No. So no, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere off of this particular social media. We need to spread around a little bit. When we're in one place, and especially like all that love and stuff we just talked about in the family and stuff and us working together, we always don't have to agree. We just got to love each other and act like we love each other. If you put that in one place, then the people who own and control that place can control that love to a degree. That's a mistake. So that's why I spread it around. All right. I'm going to do the last couple of comments, you guys, and I'm going to go. So I appreciate everybody on Patreon. And there's still probably more content. There's more details on Patreon. But there's also a lot of stuff I still do on Facebook. And I always do it because, who I can't decide for other people. All right. And I don't know what this thing that we got here going is outside of a family. But if half of my family wants to stay here and the other half wants to go to Patreon, another half wants to go somewhere else, I'll go anywhere where the people want to go. I'm not going to decide for you. I try to be ignorant, but it's hard. All right. U.S. military sponsored Hollywood sci-fi movies. Put those aliens in your head. No, actually the dust in the sky called stars and solar systems and big bangs, they put the aliens in the air because ain't no aliens. And we ain't aliens. You just have an ecosystem. It's all over the universe and it's everywhere. But did the US military put fake aliens on TV? Hell yes. Does the US military with the Russian military and the China military, because it's all just Rockefellerian Rothschild military, do they put anti-gravitic crafts in the air? Yes, they do. Absolutely, yes, they do. We've had thousands of whistleblowers in many countries say that. So we know who's flying most of that stuff. But are they flying all of that stuff? No. They're just flying the ones with the kids they were doing donuts on Earth and done in Earth sky and they crashed. And the militaries rushed to get it so they could be in favor with the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. And they have those anti-gravitic devices. And the only reason they keep us from us, Paul, is because they are freeing technology. The only people slave and go to work. The only reason people hate Monday and love Friday. The only reason they slap debt on the forehead of children at birth to make them go be slaves on this plantation and pick a job on the plantation called a career is because of gravity, right? Automation, like I've said before, we did our job. We created 3D printers and robots to pretty much create anything anybody wants, from uh, 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 organs to 3D printing metal, cell phones, laptops, 3D print houses. We can do all that. The only thing we couldn't do was have infinite energy or something close to it to allow all that to run, to build a world for people where the people at birth don't have to be slaves, mandated. We did our job. I would say to a degree, the energy sectors and a few engineers that reverse engineered that stuff, they did their job. You know, like what's the guy's name? Bob Lazar. You know, it's funny. I don't even talk about aliens till you get here. Then it becomes an alien thing. It's like, don't talk about aliens. Then we're going to have to talk about it. That's just how that works. Bob Lazar. They did their job. They figured out enough of it that, okay, this is how this works. You know, same way when the conquistadors got here and the Comanches figured out, oh, that's a horse. That's not a god sitting on another animal. That's not a minotaur. You mean to tell me that's a man sitting on a horse? They figured that technology out. And what happened? The Comanche colonized and took over almost half of North America. So we did the same thing. And the only reason they don't release that technology, the only reason that makes sense to me, I don't know what I'm talking about. But to me, the only thing that makes sense to me is they don't want to give up a free world where their children don't have to work and their children rule our children. And the only thing that keeps us there is the fact that they keep free energy from us. And no energy is free. It's just the word ish. It's just the next leap in technology, and they keep it from us. All right, you guys, I gotta go. I got to do this welding. This is no, because it's nasty. That's why I have to put the backhoe back. Look how nasty that is. It's a tack weld. So I need to finish the welding. The sun is up. It's hitting the solar panels good enough. I'd love to sit here and do 3-hour live streams with you guys again. I actually miss doing that, but I know I said I ain't miss it at first. I do. I miss hanging out with you guys. We used to have some really good conversations over really wild topics, but I've got to put this backhoe back together because I got to get the Wallapini done, and then I got to put the cob house up. I got some designs for the kitchen and the bathroom I want to do. So I got to get back to it. So I got to take off my whatever hat and put on a welder hat. But we're going to do 3 more comments. Oh, see, if you rewind it right there and you listen, that's the horny deer. He moved. Well, either he moved or it's a little more than one horny deer. Watch it back. Watch it back. That's, oh my God. You know how much money people pay for a viral video of a deer trying to rape me? All right. No, he's over there now. Usually he's over there. Worse the same. I don't know if he's moving or all the deers or something in the air. The deers are becoming men. I was trying to post that, and I don't think people understand what I was talking about. It's like I said, yeah, I slept well with the deer. I slept well with it because it's the thing that men, the males, we all have some synergies we all have in common. We understand the pursuit. So I understand the pursuit. I wish he wasn't making that much damn noise, but I get it. I get it. There's some synergies there, But I'm gonna have to get out of here because I don't know. I'm not trying to get charged. All right. I'm hoping 3 more comments. I'm hoping for spontaneous combustion when I die. Yeah, you know what? I hope my death is epic too. We all don't live. I mean, we all don't live, but we all die. While you're here, make sure you got a meaningful life. Oh, look, I haven't seen something from Willow in a minute. How you been, sis? Are you journaling your journey, Gerard? Yes, I am. I am journaling my journey, and there's too many J's and G's. It sound like saying, who the hell would make J's and G's sound the damn same anyway? And then they went to Hispanics and they got rid of the J as Jesus. And but too much in my head. Yes, I am, and I actually have a journal now that I can journal in, and I want to talk about that journal, but I'm still a little misty-eyed when I think about what somebody did. So, and they put it in the mail to me. We'll talk about that later. I'm also, I had a new YouTube channel, Willow. I forgot the name of it. I don't know, Gerard doing something, being crazy. I don't know, gardening in the desert, permaculture, having some fun, free the monkeys. I don't know the name of it. I have a new YouTube channel. I can't remember the name. Somebody will probably post it, but I think if you do a search for GGWT, you'll see the journals every day. I try to do a journal. I try to do a video one and a written one. So I journal some of the things I'm doing. Like when the water showed up, like, oh, you gonna make a dam. You're gonna right here, the weather, the clouds, they didn't show up. Oh, you gonna make a dam. You ain't never made a dam in your life. You're gonna make it right here, right? You gonna put dam right there. That water showed up. It showed that dam exactly where it had to go. And it made me say, damn it. But that's all right. I'm learning. And so we did dam 2.0. Slowing the water down on the property, permaculture, so the horny deers could have some water, because horny deers, they get dehydrated doing the horny things that they do. But that's, once again, helping the ecosystem. We won't go through those details. But that was part of why I moved to where I moved to. Somebody asked that question. Why would you go to downtown West Texas? Well, because there's a few free-ish places in this country still where you can do things for the ecosystem without regulations coming in trying to stop you. I can create dams here, and I can feed the mule deer, the regular deer, and obviously all the flies and moths in my coffee, because they're every damn where. And it's a weird ant out here just crawling out the ground at nighttime. Y'all ever see the movie Pitch Black? At nighttime, it's a weird ant that's got some wings. And because I'm bringing all this water out here, I'm toting it and I'm saving it. And my son actually started working on our AWG. We got a couple of designs for the atmospheric water generator and the Peltier effect. All the whole, everything's coming to life. All the soil, everything's coming to life. Thing good. No, in Pitch Black, when the aliens come out the thing, when it gets dark, that's what happens here at nighttime. But it's like an ant, and it's got these big wings. But anyway, I'm gonna have to get going. Let me see if I last couple comments. Post more of your work. No, Paul, I told you no. If you want the full picture of what's going on in my crazy life, you got to be on Patreon, Facebook, and probably 2 YouTube channels. I post a little bit here and there. Ooh, and Instagram. Did y'all see the double? Ooh, my hands falling asleep. I really got to go. Did y'all see the double rainbow? I posted a double. I've never seen a double rainbow in my life before. I had a double rainbow, a full double rainbow yesterday. It's beautiful. I lived in wet states my entire life, but I had to come to what's called a dry state to actually see a real rainbow. But it was a double rainbow. And that's on, I think I put that on Instagram. But anyway, no, and most of my work, Paul, it's just video, which is why, again, I appreciate the Patreon people and the people sending love gifts to the P.O. box, because the more resources I have, the more hard drive space I can get. And right now, I'm pushing it. Part of the reason I lost that SJ camera, that GoPro thing, is because I got to download all the video, and I don't have time to edit it. I have time to edit in the future, so I'll show you a lot more in the future. You are watching it right now. What are you watching right now? Oh, there you go. Yeah, Conan's explaining it to him. Good. I'll send you a hand carved troll if you cross post. You don't need to send anybody hand carved troll. Well, we know who you are. You're our local troll. All right. Did I get something from everybody? I did. No, not really. There goes Vernon. Vernon, hey, good morning. Good vibe. Always put out good vibes. Even when we're not free, Vernon, it's a good vibe to say the truth. I think it's a scripture. Somebody made it up. Said, say the truth and shame the devil. There you go. Always shame the devil. Always say the truth. Now I'm gonna end on that one, Vernon. But always be positive about it. Always say what's true, and don't worry about where the chips fall. The reason why people lie, I find, Vernon, is because they're worried about where the chips fall. They're scared. Don't live scared. Don't live in fear. You have nothing to be afraid of. You are a god. You are a goddess. You have nothing to be afraid of. Don't live in fear of where the chips fall. If you say what's true and you do what's right, the chips will always fall where they're supposed to, and it'll always be in your and the ecosystem's best benefit. So no, we're not free. No, we're not independent, and we're not even independent-ish. We are 100% a controlled, lobbied, and banked slave plantation. Just say it true. Have fun, blow up fireworks if you want to, run dancing, have a barbecue, but be honest. And when you eat that comorbidities at the barbecue, be honest about that too. All right. If my coffee kills me, that's me. Ain't nothing you can do to save me. I kill me, or I build up my immune system so I'm not malnourished. So bacteria and flus and viruses and then them crazy things can't kill me by making things called chronic illnesses that the immune system is designed to take care of, that doctor said be proved. Say the truth, shame the devil. So I'm gonna eat this, and when I die, it's not your fault. All right, I gotta go. Y'all got barbecues. I got a backhoe. After some welding. Y'all have a great day, Gerard. Love y'all to death. I am out here coming from the deep, deep green of West Texas. Yes, Lori said, I think she said it. Yeah, I think it's GGWT. Gerard Green in West Texas. All right, I gotta go. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. I'm out. Bye-bye.
Do you wanna break the chains that bind me? 'Cause I wanna break the chains that bind you. Do you wanna set the world free? Have perfect harmony? Isn't it time for that? Do you wanna free, boom, 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 free the people? Do you wanna free, boom, 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 free the people from the bottom to the top? Make modern slavery stop. Do you wanna let go of the prisoners? See everyone happy. We can have this and more if we open up the doors. Well, what do you think about that? Do you wanna free, boom, boom, free the people? Do you wanna free, boom, boom, free the people and Mother Nature too?